They open up Singles Day 3 weeks before November 11th. So in the first minute or so, they're still processing all the sales from the first 3 weeks. Alibaba has expanded Singles Day a lot over the last 10 years. They've expanded the scope internationally. This year, a lot of the focus was on moving to offline retail, but they take orders 3 weeks in advance. That first minute is mostly a reflection of that.
So what we're hearing about, is this sales being pulled forward or held on to a certain time, or is this really something that generates additional sales for the company?
I believe it does generate additional sales. It's a made-up holiday that Alibaba made up 10 years ago, and they've been able to really expand it very significantly. It's bigger than any day that we have. It's bigger than Black Friday. It's bigger than Amazon Prime Day. It is incremental sales. But as you mentioned earlier, this growth has slowed down considerably this year. It's 27% in RMB, but more like 22% in US dollars. That compares to 40 and 60% in the previous years.
But you're dealing with a much bigger base. I mean, it's not surprising to see slower growth when you're dealing with such big numbers.
That's right. Alibaba's hit the law of large numbers. It is so big now, 600 million annual users, that it's very hard to grow at the same rates it's grown at.
So what do we think overall about Alibaba? We just heard from Arjun a little bit about some of the trade wins that are kind of buffeting things about at this point. What's your overall take on the company?
The Chinese consumer is slowing down. Alibaba even admitted so on its most recent call, and that means Alibaba cannot grow nearly at the same rates. This is beyond the law of large numbers at this point. The Chinese consumer is slowing regardless of the trade conflict. The trade conflict could make it worse. And let's not forget, China hasn't dealt with a lot of business cycles. It's unclear how the consumer is going to react as things pull in. And they've already stopped buying big ticket items such as cars and electronics. And that's going to be a drag on Alibaba. And they admitted so in their last conference call for the first time since they've been public, that the external forces are slowing them down, and they're going to have to adapt to that. And let's not forget, Alibaba puts customers first, employees second, shareholders third, which means that as things slow down, they're going to take it easy on their merchants. That's what they said on the call. That means that they're going to slow down revenue growth, they're going to slow down earnings growth, and numbers keep going down and have gone down all year.
Gil, I want to thank you for joining us this morning.
Thank you.